Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you? I don't have to explain this to you. You know how this works. Yeah, little sage going here. So that's see a little smoke. But I do like to remind people if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind because you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and they'll know what she's talking about. Sometimes I've had people come back 6 months later and go, that just finally happened, what my grandma said was going to happen. So anyway, um, grandma is coming through with these most marvelous, awesome love energy towards you. It's just, I wish I can't ever really explain it like I feel it. I wish I could explain how awesome it is to feel it from them, especially when it is when they're so this full of love for you. Not that they all aren't to everybody, all of their loved ones back here, but she's just got enormous love energy towards you. So a lot of times they like to pick a card out. I allow them to pick a card and they nudge me. They let me know who wants to do it and who doesn't. So Grandma picked out for you surrender stress. Take a deep breath and exhale the tension you built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. I call this the center. This is where all your chakras are lined up, the main chakras. You've got a whole bunch of chakras, but these are the main ones that we try to cleanse sometimes. Actually, right this minute, there is some chakra clearing energy going on in the background. So Grandma wants you, when you get stressed out, and I use these release cards to fan my sage and kind of fan the energy of release, surrendering the stress. Whatever card I pull for myself every day, that's what instead of a feather, like a lot of people use to fan their sage, I kind of incorporate all that into the sage. Native Americans, they had their shit together. They know how to do this shit. Oops, sorry. Bad word. So, you don't have to meditate, but if you do meditation type breathing, like in through the nose real slow and hold it for a couple seconds and then out through the mouth real slow, and do that 3, 4, 5 times. And I wish I would remember to do that myself a lot of times. If I can do that like 3 times in a row, it always just seems to mellow me out. So she would like you to do that. And if you even want to pause this, she would like it if you would do that. Or try to remember to do it. Or have a ring that says, all it says is breathe. I still forget to do it. I had a note, I think it's buried under all my other notes on my computer, right in front of me, that said breathe. And I still forget to do it. So if you're not as old and forgetful as I am, anyway, Grandma wants you to know. As far as not talking to her enough, I don't remember. Can't see it now. My eyes are kind of bothering me lately. As far as not talking to her, towards the end or whatever you were saying, asking there, totally. She says there's nothing to forgive you for. Everybody has their life. Everybody has things to do. She said, release that. Let that go. Because I still love you. Oodles and bunches. Oodles and bunches. You are an amazing lady. Even though I wasn't around you, she wants to say a shit ton. Even though she wasn't around you a shit ton, she takes a little bit of pride and pats herself on the back a little bit for, if nothing else, passing the gene along that made you this awesome, wonderful, loving person that cares about so many people. And she's hoping that a little part of what she played in your life helped create that awesome, loving, beautiful person. It's going to make me cry. Um, she's handing you a bouquet of what looks like wildflowers. It doesn't look like it's not just roses. It's not just daisies. It's several different colored flowers. Sometimes that's exact. Sometimes it is not. Maybe at some point you had taken some of these to her grave or given them to her at some time in her life. Or maybe you just came across some of them walking through Walmart and for some reason you thought of her. They don't always explain why they're showing me what they show me, but I tell them they need to. They need to give me more details. The details are none of my business, but I would like to tell you a little more, but hopefully you understand what she's trying to show. Okay, she just said the word Harry, but I feel more like I don't feel like okay. It could be a person named Harry, but I'm feeling more like it's Hairy. So, do you have a dog or a cat or something about something hairy? Maybe your hair is wild right now, and that's reaching too far. I don't think it would be that. Something hairy. They seem to know when they only have to say one word, and you get it. And you understand like this, and you feel her. And I know you feel several of your relatives that are gone and your friends, but somehow because of a smell, you know that it's her when you feel her. You may not actually smell the smell. You you'll have like a knowing of the smell. Like you know that's the smell that should be there at the moment that you feel her, and you know that that's her. I hope that makes sense. A lot. I feel, sense, know things when they're talking to me. So knowing is an acquired thing. I think, but I think you have a little bit of knowing. You just know. That's not an arrogant thing. That's just it is what it is. So she's, she's talking about pancakes and a lot of syrup. So maybe she used to make you pancakes and you put a lot of syrup on there, or something like that. Trying to validate it's her, but I think you know it's her. And applesauce. You didn't. Did you eat applesauce with your pancakes, or is that two separate things? Wouldn't it be grand? Wouldn't it be loverly? Oh, that's a song, I think. Is that a song? Wait a minute. Wouldn't it be loverly if nobody ever left this world? Feel like that's something that she knows you think about, that you wish everybody could stay, that you've had too many loved ones leave, and each one of them have hurt you. And it's like I don't know that she's showing the cord between you and these people, each one of you, but it's like a hair. It's like a little bitty string. When they leave, I see it snap between you and them, and then they get to be released. They're let go, to move on to the afterlife. But she says each one of those little strings that break hurt you deeply. Okay, so she's showing me. Okay, I see what she's doing. She wants you. Wouldn't be cutting cords because they're already cut. Go to YouTube And even if you just listen to it while you're doing the dishes or something, you don't have to sit there and go, but listen to cutting cords and pulling that your cord back in. You're not, that doesn't take that person away from you. The cord's already been snapped. I've never heard this, ever heard this before, but it makes total sense to me. The cord's already snapped, but your cords are out there dangling around, sorry, dangling around, kind of flopping around. And this said, come back to center. This card said, come back to center at the very end of it. Learn how to pull those little strings back to your center. That doesn't take anything about that person in your relationship or energy with them away, because that's already been severed when they went to the other side. I hope that makes sense. That doesn't mean they're going to leave. That doesn't mean they're leaving you alone. I know I may not be saying it correctly, like I need to. That brings, instead of your energy out there, and you'd really like to take that string and hook it back up to them, but we're not going to. But we still have it left. I hope I'm not screwing this up, making it sound bad. It's so slow down. My energy gets going faster than my tongue. I so want to get their message across. That is my purpose. That is my soul plan. That the call of my soul, to be of service and to get their message across correctly. So I don't want to mess it up. I totally understand what she's saying. I hope I'm getting across to you what she's saying. And I think that would be very important, because when your energy gets really scattered, then it is stressful. Sometimes I have to remind myself to come back to center, and I just ask everything, come back to center. And I can almost feel everything pull back in. I can just feel it coming back into my center where it belongs, instead of being scattered all over the place. Like today, I'm scattered. I am scattered today. Been the last couple of days have been crazy. So when you get those crazy days, or you're getting those real lonely days, she's saying lonely. Those days when you feel a little off kilter, maybe sadder than others, scatterbrained. That's normal for me. I'm a Sagittarius. My brain's always all over the place. If you stop for 5 seconds and just breathe and say, I want to call all my energy back to center. And I think you will feel it. If you just kind of feel it, and it's very peaceful. And it doesn't take anything that you had with any of them away from you at all. Nothing. So she says, I'm done. She just goes, I'm done. She's patting me on the shoulder, so I feel like she feels like I've accomplished saying what she wanted to say. She's hoping it will help you in your life. She says, because you are a beautiful person and you are a chip off the old block, whether you know it or not. And we want to keep it that way. Okay, she says, and also when we pull ourselves back to center, because it's our energy, it's our spirit, it's this energy of our spirit, then it also affects other people around us. Like if you've got a real ass, and I'm not saying you do, if you have like a real asshole around you, and they can feel that they're pulling on your energy, if you pull that back to center and you breathe, and you can feel the peace and the calm in your center, then they feel it too. And then they kind of go, what the hell's up with this shit? I can't seem to get to her. I can't seem to poke on her. What the heck is this? I thought I was pulling on her little string and agitating her. And we know that, I'm not saying you have one, but we all have one somewhere, if not more than one. I have several of them around me, but I've gotten where I just let it roll off my back since you're not going to pull on my string. So it will affect them too. Okay, so my pink champagne cake. Now she may have never made you pink champagne cake exactly, but my eyes, ooh, that food looks good too. I gotta quit looking. My eyes were pulled over there to that. It was on there earlier, right before I started the reading. Same picture. It's not in my pictures. I don't know where that came from. But anyway, maybe she made you a lot of cake. Maybe she made you a pink cake. Maybe you made her one. Here we go with the guessing games again. I think she was trying to validate herself. Ooh, I want those air fryer hard boiled eggs. Ooh, deviled eggs. I just ate. I shouldn't be hungry. She says to call on her anytime you want to. And I think you know that too. I don't think I need to tell you that. It, isn't it the Michael Jackson song, I'll Be There? Hang on, because I can hear it in my head. Okay. So I have a cat ball right back here, and I don't know if you've been around when I've talked about the cat balls. Where's my other one? This one's dying out, so I swapped them out. Cat balls never work for me, very rarely. See how it's blinking really bright? So it started playing the Michael Jackson song, I'll Be There. So you need to play that. There's a message in there for you from your grandmother. And all of a sudden it felt the presence of my woo-woo lady very strongly. She had her hands on my shoulders, and I just started bawling because I miss her so much. And the cat balls started blinking. And this is maybe the third, maybe fourth time since I've been putting it back there. It's been back there quite a while. Maybe the second time that it's actually worked for me to show me that she's here. Yeah, get a cat ball if you want to. You can ask certain relatives to touch it. They don't have to move it, just touch it. Their energy will make it go off. So I'm sorry. I just started bawling, and then I looked up and the cat ball was going off, so then I cried harder. I miss mine too, just like everybody else does. Okay, I'm going to get off here before I look like a real blundering idiot. Your grandma's made me cry in the first place. Oh my gosh, I love my job.
Motion detected at deck.
Shh. So much love to you, my dear. I will get your house clearing and your other ones done as soon as I can. I know I've gotten behind again. I seem to be good at it. Getting behind. And of course, the holiday didn't help. I hope you have a wonderful day. And like I said, I appreciate you trusting me to talk to your loved ones, but you know you hear them and feel them too. Okay. Much love to you. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones.